So we start off at Tony Stark's birthday party. This was back when Tony had an electromagnet in his chest keeping him alive, but it was actually killing him at the same time. As you can see, he started to get these marks all over his body, looking like the niggas who got tattoos on their throat. Like, bro, why would you put limitless on your neck? What message are you trying to send? So Tony, feeling like he's about to die, makes the logical decision to throw a party and invite all the bad bitches. And do I really need to say what happens next? He starts showing out in front of the hoes. Niggas really be doing anything. He literally peed in his suit. But this is actually a coping mechanism, because the world's seen him get his card pulled by this nigga right here, Whiplash, who I must say has aura. So Tony didn't know what else to do, and this party was actually a cry for help. But I told you guys before that you always need at least one real nigga on your squad. And for Tony, that's Rhodey. Rhodey sees this and is like, all right, I gotta beat some sense into this nigga real quick. And he goes to put on the Iron Man armor for the first time, the Mark II armor to be exact. You know he thought he was cold. Look at him, looking around to see if the cameras are watching. Bro, we see you. So he calls Tony for the ISO, and Tony is like, nah, I'm not about to get beat up in front of the hoes a second time, bruh. You got me fucked up. And tells the DJ to play some fire shit. Putting on a song to run a fade with your homie is crazy. Bro think he got a theme song or something. So Rhodey comes up and hugs him from behind, and Iron Man is like, yo, I do not roll that way. You see all these bad bitches here and you wanna hug me? So he sends the both of them through a wall. He hits this clean recovery and just walks off. But War Machine throws a 45-pound plate at his head, and Iron Man hits this, you shouldn't have done that, ass move. So he grabs a, wait, hold on. Are those two plates? Was Tony really in here benching 225? Okay, boy, I was not familiar with your game. But he swings it like a baseball bat and sends War Machine flying into the wall. And then he hits this emote on him. If I was War Machine, I wouldn't go out like that. But I guess everybody's just different. But I think he heard me just now, because he starts to piece up Iron Man with a metal pole and sends him through the roof. And then they both come crashing back down. Now hold on. We got Black Widow in the foreground. And I wouldn't forgive myself if I didn't talk about this scene that happened earlier. She was first introduced to us in this movie, and I just want you guys to look at the way they did it.
What's your name, lady?
Rushman, Natalie Rushman.
Front and center. Come into the church.
Eccentric.
Oh my gosh, bruh. Tony chose the wrong redhead. I can't cap. No disrespect to Pepper, but if she was looking at me like that, neither Bruce Banner or Cap would have had a chance. Or you watching this. Nah, but I'm not big on celebrity crushes, but if I was, she's definitely top 3. So getting back to it, Iron Man and War Machine are throwing hands in front of the crowd, and the hoes are watching, Black Widow included. So you know that fact alone gave them both a plus 10 attribute boost on all their stats, going hit for hit just like Piccolo and Android 17. But Iron Man finally puts War Machine through a counter and he emotes again. But he scares all the hoes away. And then War Machine sneaks him with the whole entire sink. And Tony is really not trying to go out sad here. So he puts up his repulsor ray at the person who's supposed to be his best friend. So naturally, Rhodey puts his arm up to defend himself, but he doesn't really want to shoot it. This hurts me more than it hurts you, face ass. But they both end up shooting at each other. We really got beam clashes in the MCU. The writers were really cooking up something insane with these movies, bro. I'm trying to tell you. At least the early ones. I don't know what the fuck we got now. So Tony is knocked out, but Rhodey, like the real nigga I just said he was, waits around to make sure his homie was straight. But after Tony wakes up, Rhodey hits this devious lick on his suit in front of his face and takes it back to the military base. Look at the way he pulled up. You know he's never gotten this level of glaze before in his whole entire life. So this nigga named Justin Hammer, who's apparently a weapons expert, pulls up. He's no Tony Stark, but he equips War Machine with a brand new loadout, making sure he never gets caught lacking in an ISO ever again. And Tony just tries to go think about his life while posted up inside of a donut when Nick Fury pulls up on him. And then we see... I'm not even gonna say what's on my mind right now, bruh. I might get demonetized, so I'ma just move on. So what you need to know is basically they give Tony something that temporarily cures his symptoms, and they talk some sense into him so he can get his aura back. So what does he do? He goes on to find a way to create vibranium to put in his chest. Like, this what I be talking about, bruh. Tony is the GOAT. His brain power is fucking insane. That's his superpower. Y'all need to go back and rewatch the Iron Man movies, bruh. Like, we're talking about the same guy who made time travel possible. So anyways, we find out Whiplash was the son of somebody who got hoed by Tony Stark's dad, which is why he has beef with Tony. And now you'll never believe this next part. Whiplash got locked up after trying to kill Tony Stark in broad daylight, but somebody bailed him out. And guess who it was? Justin Hammer, aka the nigga who's been humiliated by Tony Stark this whole movie. He even took his bitch without trying. It all makes sense now, bruh. This is what happens when a nigga gets his ego hurt. So Justin Hammer and Whiplash start plotting on how they can crash Tony Stark's next function and come up with these drones that are based off of the Iron Man suit. Niggas always be trying to steal tech.
He copied my whole fucking flow.
That's kissed me through the phone.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
But it all backfires on Justin's dumbass because Whiplash was really scheming and plotting the whole time. He had no intentions of helping him. He just used him for his resources. What he really wanted was to get his get back for his generational beef with the Stark family. So at Tony Stark's next function, Justin pulls up and really thinks he's onto something. Like, look at his lame ass doing these weak ass dance moves. You are not clean, bro. Oh my God, I hate this nigga. I'm sorry, but goofballs just piss me off, bruh. Fuck! So he showcases the drones that him and Whiplash were working on. But little does he know, Whiplash is about to shut down the whole function by hacking into the system. Maybe you shouldn't have trusted a Russian war criminal to make US government weapons. But then Justin brings out the new and improved War Machine. This is literally the equivalent of when you copy somebody's homework and change it a little bit just to make it less obvious. But my guy himself pulls up to the function and is like, nigga, how are you gonna pull up to my function with my suit and pretend it's yours? Make it make sense. But Whiplash sees this and immediately gets horny to kill Iron Man. So he overrides the drones and War Machine's suit and starts blasting at him. So Iron Man flies away. And this is when Tony really starts moving, bruh. Because he got all these drones trying to take him out at the same time. So he has to lock in. He even got Whiplash smiling. He thinking, damn, I can't lie, this nigga is cold. So Whiplash commands some drones to just shoot into the crowd, trying to interrupt Iron Man's flow state. And Iron Man can't have that. So he flies away from the function to do a 1v50 on these drones. Meanwhile, Black Widow presses Justin for Whiplash's location. And she pulls up to give Iron Man the assist. Got her moving so damn clean. But Whiplash is looking at her on the cameras, just shaking in his boots. When she finally gets to his room, he's nowhere to be found. Meanwhile, Iron Man is still fighting for his life trying to get away from these drones. War Machine tackles him and pulls out a minigun with a switch to try and Swiss cheese Iron Man.
Twin, you ain't gonna be able to see nothing soon, twin, cause your ass gonna be sweat cheese in the dirt, twin.
But Black Widow seen the real nigga War Machine was at the party earlier, and she's on the same tech I told y'all about. She knows Iron Man is in need of a real nigga, so she decides to give him control of his suit so he can help out Tony. Since when did she learn how to hack computer programs? Is there anything she can't do? So Iron Man and War Machine get pulled up by all these Tesla robots programmed to be YNs. But you know they had to post up for this clean picture on the gram real quick. This part was clean as hell, bruh. You know it was. And then everybody gets to blasting. So Iron Man says he just wants to run fades. So he stops shooting and just starts throwing knees, elbows, hands, even the robots himself. This nigga doing Muay Thai? While War Machine, on the other hand, is just spraying and praying. He's not even looking either. But Iron Man's Ultra Instinct activates and he weaves this missile, just knowing every move he makes is restoring all the aura he lost from earlier in the movie. He takes out 3 robots at once and starts rubbing it in War Machine's face. You know you little bro, right? Nigga, I don't want to hear you talk to me right now. But this is a real demonstration of a clean-ass two-man. Just look at these niggas, bruh. Straight chemistry. That's a requirement if you ever trying to run a two-man on some hoes. Just saying. But you always got that one nigga that just gets greedy and tries to show out too much. So Iron Man pulls out a fucking laser and combines it with a spin move to steal all the kills from War Machine. And War Machine is like, bruh, why did you wait until now to use that shit? These superheroes just be trying to clip farm just like the Twitch streamers. So Whiplash thinks he's Thanos and decides to pull up himself. He spawns in the server with this insane suit. And War Machine is talking about some stand back. I got this.
Is this nigga serious?
I told y'all, Justin Hammer is a fraud. So Whiplash starts hitting this 1v2 with absolutely no effort. Like there's literally no difficulty here. Like, nah, this nigga is actually a problem. But Iron Man and War Machine got that telepathic link and decide to do a beam clash with Whiplash right at the center of it, which basically one-shots him. But Whiplash is like, I got one more in me, and had to go out with a bang, literally, because all these robots have been programmed to self-destruct, including the one that's right next to Pepper. So Tony tries to fly to her as fast as he possibly can. I don't even think he was moving this fast when the robots were chasing him earlier. But my guy makes it to her just in time and takes her to a rooftop and starts rizzing her up. But you got this weird ass nigga War Machine just watching, just to fly off. Like, what are you doing, bruh? Nah, I'm playing. He's not weird, bro. And War Machine and Tony's banter was actually pretty funny this whole movie. I just can't play it because of, you know, copyright reasons. But the events of The Incredible Hulk actually took place during the same exact time as this movie, which I covered in these 2 videos. Y'all go check them out if you haven't already. And with that, I've covered Incredible Hulk and Iron Man 2. Y'all have been giving me a lot of suggestions that I'd love to cover in the future. The only problem is I just haven't seen a lot of them yet. But it's gonna be really fun to cover them though. So if y'all got any more, please keep them coming. I love hearing from y'all and I'm so happy y'all appreciate my content. I appreciate making it. It's so much fun. Thank you for 5,000 subscribers and I'll see y'all in the next video.